Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo January 13, 2023. Aim to avoid overthinking creative and romantic matters today. You need to review and backtrack in these areas, but it's not as urgent as you might imagine. Today and tomorrow are strong for bringing something special to your work. You're prioritizing the healing and compassionate side of life. You're open to fixing things with others, and you're creative about handling sensitive topics. You are inclined to help someone out, just for the sake of helping, and it's bound to feel good. With the moon in your sign, you can feel a strong need for self-nurturing, and it shouldn't be dismissed. It's a time for appreciating or making the most of your leisure time. Venus dances vibrantly in your solar house now and in the weeks ahead. This frequency may affect you in a few different ways. As the 6th house rules your employment, some of you may be tempted to embark on an office romance. If you can handle a separation between work and pleasure, go for it. However, no matter if you are single or attached, you will likely spend some time evaluating what role love and dating play in your weekly routine. Don't forget to indulge in your heart. Are you ready for a change of pace? You are not meant to be stuck in the same old patterns that could be preventing progress with your professional journey when Venus in Aquarius squares the South Node in Scorpio and the North Node in Taurus. Some comments or old conversations might be holding you back with your work. You may need to work on feeling more self-assured and open-minded, especially if you want to embrace a new chapter in your work life. Consider this your cosmic cue to keep moving forward. Over the course of the next 11 days, the 4 planets still in retrograde motion at the start of the year will one by one turn direct, starting with the dwarf planet Eris in your financial sector today. What makes this such an important turning point is that this not only shifts the focus from the past and onto the future while awakening your financial passions and fighting spirit, but just as Jupiter is ready to move things forward. Today's transit can make us feel that everything needs to be perfect before we take another step forward. This is a form of paralysis and should be dealt with accordingly. You have nothing to gain from keeping your health on hold due to some unresolved feelings. If you can't bring yourself to stop eating sweets, that's no reason to put off getting in a good workout. Even if you feel it's useless, you are building a healthy habit that will outlast your negative ones, hopefully. Today you may want to share your memories and stories of the past in a group setting. Days such as this offer you many opportunities to share in this fashion. Utilize this opportunity to teach others how it used to be. You may choose to take the group on an actual adventure down memory lane by taking a trip to a heritage park that offers insights into how past generations lived, or by exploring various traditions that your ancestors incorporated into the most recent holiday season. Having the moon in Virgo during the asteroid Juno's last full day in your relationship sector is dividing your attention, and in the process, this could see your personal and relationship needs battle for attention. Yet as the queen of commitment, and especially commitment to your relationships, this will give you a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you, just as Juno is working to leave you with something to commit to. Meanwhile, Eris direct turn today is giving money matters the green light ahead of Mars direct turn tomorrow, which will do the same on the career front. Having the moon in Virgo during the asteroid Juno's last full day in your relationship sector might exacerbate any balance issues between your personal and relationship needs, but with perfect timing. As the queen of commitment, and especially commitment to your relationships, Juno is working to leave you with something to commit to. Our eyes in the sky. Mercury retrograde in Capricorn squares off with healing centaur Chiron in Aries this morning. When these two cosmic forces collide, we can expect to understand how much we personally need to change and evolve. We might even want to reach out to others and apologize for past mistakes, and others might want to make amends with us in an effort to heal hearts and spirits. If you feel misunderstood by others, don't respond aggressively, but take it easy. Despite your high level of commitment, you may experience some tension. Act calmly and put things off until the atmosphere improves and appears less difficult. Exercise is always beneficial for relieving tension and is the best thing you can do now. In your private life, you feel like you're walking through a minefield. One false move and there will be an explosion. This will really put you to the test. Don't let others blame you for everything, sometimes they are at fault too. Remember to be open for other points of view when it comes to solving problems. Reconciling both is a difficult, but not impossible task. Financial commitments can be problematic. The ideas you put forward during discussions aren't effective and others will want to patronize you. You could be confused by this and enter into loss-making investments. Trust your own instincts because you know which investments suit you best. It's always good to listen to advice, but you should always be critical before taking it. If things are problematic, don't be surprised if you get the odd headache or feel tired. It's possible concerns around recent events have left their mark on you. Work on building up your body's resilience and take plenty of exercise, get the sleep you need and try to eat especially healthy foods that are beneficial. Just after midnight, retrograde Mercury squares off with Chiron in Aries, the second of 3 squares the messenger planet will make to the Wounded Healer asteroid during its retrograde spin. Its first pass, which occurred on December 14th, stimulated communication conflicts born of differences in opinions. Low self-esteem and guilt over misunderstandings played a large part in this cosmic drama. In many ways, everyone involved in the conversation came to the table with old grievances and baggage in tow. While the first alignment stirred up topics in need of closer examination, this second transit helps us re-examine our biases and recognize where we are unfairly judging others, or ourselves. This aspect may be experienced largely on an internal level, as we reflect upon previous dialogues. In fact, we may not have much to add to the discussion today. The important thing is that we allow ourselves to sit with the discomfort. Only through acknowledging the disconnect can we return to the argument with a refined perspective. The final square will occur on January 27th, with Mercury in direct motion. After sunup, the Virgo moon trines Mercury, perpetuating the introspective nature of the day. This is an ideal influence to think up solutions to problems. We have a knack for strategy, but keep the social dynamics of our situation in mind. This is not an emotionless math problem to be solved. We must determine how to gain another's trust by expressing our feelings honestly. Though the Moon-Mercury trine is generally a transit for decision-making, retrograde Mercury inclines us to reflection. Listen to your intuition. You don't need to make any choices yet. Just remain open and receptive to messages from the universe, which may arrive in the words of a friend, a passing encounter, or in daydreams.